COVID Night Live with Rob Mosio, Ross Mielek, Marshall Malone, and our guest, Joshua Patterson, presented by Upside Down Creative Media.
Welcome. Good night, everybody. Welcome to COVID Night Live. Again, streaming live from you from all different locations of Jacksonville, Florida, which is referred to as the Bold City. Just learn something new every day. I'm Rob Mosio, host of this one-of-a-kind show where we are streaming with different guests all over the world, make sure we're not spreading the COVID-19. I'm normally joined with my co-host Ross. Unfortunately, he's not with me today. I do not know where he is. If he is trying to tear down a statue of some sort, Ross, don't let it crush you. Not sure where you are, but I miss you. Anyway, we have a fun and exciting show for you tonight. With us later is going to be Joshua Patterson, creator of the wildly funny and original YouTube channel, $5 Comedy. 5 is my favorite number. You just learned 2 new things today. We'll also be discussing some current events that are going on around the world. Before we jump into that, it does appear, my producer Marshall just informed me, we just got our first fan mail ever. This week, I have not read it myself. I decided, Marshall told me, this is a live show. Marshall told me that we got this fan mail, and I'm going to be reading it for the first time. I said, Marsh, hang tight. I don't want to hear it just yet. I don't want to read it. Let's bring this on the show. It's a live show. Let's bring it on the show. Let's read it live. So let's do that now. Do we have a name? No. Do we have a name for the author? Just, okay, my producer Marshall's telling me it was written by a fella, I suppose, by the name Uncle Touche. Hey, Uncle Touche. Here we go. Live. Reading the fan mail. I'm very excited about this. This is super cool. Here goes. A lot of people have been asking, Bobby, what's your politics? I say, you want to know my politics? I'll show you my politics. And I'll unzip my pants and say, politics? I got this little chocolate Cheerio between my legs, and you want me to talk about politics? Okay. You think I care about all the Trump-Obama baloney? Emails, impeachment, the economy? Bang on desk. I have a tiny baby dick. That's my main voting issue. Do you know any candidates out there talking about that, huh? Baby dicks? Micros? Is Sleepy Joe gonna unveil a $2.2 billion program to get me laid? Stimulus money gonna make this tiny little needle weenie perceptible to the naked eye? Why am I still reading this? Yeah, I don't think so. Coronavirus. Okay, this clearly Uncle Touche might have had one too many before he wrote us, but the show must go on. Hook me up to a ventilator. And while you're at it, see if you can use it to pump my flaccid little skin tag up enough to not get lost in my pubic hair. I'm Italian, very hairy, lots of shaving and tweezing. Is that even a word? Going on in my apartment in the mornings, okay? But not downstairs. No. I got this huge man bush kicking because I'm afraid I'll lop my little Ant-Man off down there. Just a 6-inch radius in the pelvic region I like to call my little safety zone. Politics. Actually, I do care about politics. And next week, we'll dive into that a little bit more, but I had to get this off my chest. Now you know, I, Rob Mosio, have a baby dick. Thank you for not telling anyone. Well, not exactly how I was expecting to start off the show, but it was pretty embarrassing. But I do appreciate the gesture. Uncle Touche, please keep watching. Let's jump over to this week's current affairs. All right, here we go. No more baby dick. An explosives detective dog sniffed his final bag. Retiring after 8 years at the Indianapolis International Airport, Ttirado, that's with 2 T's, is a 10-and-a-half-year-old black lab that has officially retired from the force. And we're lucky enough to have him on CNL right now for a live interview. Hey, Ttirado, how are you this night? Have you been a good boy today? All right, fantastic. Okay, let's get to some harder hitting questions here. Ttirado, please, in your own words, go through with me everything that was going on over there on Puppy Patrol. Paw Patrol.
Excuse me. Sorry, Rob. Well, to understand what's going on, one must fully understand the life of a police dog in 2020. Take Chase, the captain of Paw Patrol, for example. The cancel culture has been trying to push him out into near retirement for weeks now. I mean, he's not even eligible for a pension yet, and he's got a family of 9. Not to mention, keep slipping into dog speak. Not to mention, he was just a victim of a hit and run, and it's really just plain insanity how Nickelodeon is hounding him. I mean, where's the equality? Long story short, it's rough for a police dog right now.
Yes, very rough, it appears. Did the news about Chase, did the news about Chase have anything to do with your retirement?
I wouldn't say it was the only reason. I've been going through this rough pooch lately. I mean, I spent a lot of time thinking about what Chase was enduring every time I licked myself.
Okay, well, that's very intriguing. Last question. I know you're a busy doggy. With everything going on right now, do you feel that you were at all pushed for an early retirement?
Definitely. I tried everything I could do to renegotiate the terms of my leash. But at the end of the day, it was just out of my paws.
All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. Ttirado, thank you for your time and congratulations on the retirement, my friend. All right. On to the next story of the day. Here we go. Civil rights Black Lives Matter activist, co-founder of Real Justice, PAC, I'm not sure how that is, Kentucky-born Shaun King is claiming white Jesus statues should come down as they are a form of white supremacy. With this news, Mr. King himself is also going down and tearing a few white things that need to follow suit as well. First and foremost, the first one that he's going after, white rice. White rice, gone. Good riddance. The show Seinfeld will be renamed to Jefferson. I'd still watch that. The show Friends. This is a big one. The show Friends will now be referred to as Squad going forward. Another fan favorite in the entertainment industry, Duck Dynasty. Not a dynasty anymore. Cy and all those other crazy bastards will be replaced by the cast of Empire, and the show will be renamed Duck Empire. Still sounds horrible. And finally, the holiday classic, holiday favorite, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a Christmas.
Not this Christmas. All right, that wraps up our current events. Let's take it over to a quick commercial, and we'll be back shortly with Joshua Patterson. There it goes again.
I just felt it. You're always there. Gravity. Just... It is holding me down. You might not know this, but it's holding you down right now. Like slaves. I don't want your gravity. I don't identify with gravity. What if I choose to live a life without gravity?
I fucking said Puppy Patrol.
Like you're back.
All right, guys. With me is our special guest of the evening, my date for the night, Joshua Patterson, creator of $5 comedy on the YouTube. Check him out. Very funny. Joshua, how are we doing tonight?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for being here. Don't lean in too close. I don't want the COVID 6 feet. The really important hot topic of the day. What's your temperature like today, Josh? How are we doing?
Cool 98.6. Everything's on the up and up.
Fantastic. Sounds good, man. For Joshua, the people that are out there looking at us on the internet, tell them about yourself. Tell them about $5 comedy. What are you all about, bud?
$5 comedy is sketch comedy. I try to do everything in $5 or less in 2 minutes or less. And I like to say classy fart jokes. Dick and fart jokes.
Okay. So like
small baby dicks and fart jokes. I heard the beginning of the episode here. So
yeah, I will not agree or deny it, but Uncle Touche has done his homework, it appears. With that, Josh, why $5? Why were you just like suddenly, you know what, I'm going to create this sketch comedy group. Everything's under $5. Why?
As a man on a budget. That's all I'm gonna, and that's it right there.
Sure. I think it's okay. Yeah, I like it. All right, you got to start somewhere. Why not $5?
Exactly.
Very cool. Okay, so go into me the very early days. How long you been doing this for? I think you said 2 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, just a little over 2 years now. So
okay, what happened 2 years ago that made you spawn this idea?
A couple years ago, I was a writer for an advertising agency, and I did a lot of like commercials and behind the scene work and training videos and things like that. And before that, I was a stand-up comedian, and I really missed making jokes, I make people laugh on set and stuff, but I wasn't able to do that in my work. And I just said, hey, I've got a funny penis joke. And
Right.
I don't know how to use a camera at this point, but I just pick it up. Because writers can't touch camera equipment.
That's
and
right.
shot a little thing, and ever since then I just got addicted to doing that. So
that's super awesome. Now, did you have a camera when you just decided one day I'm just gonna do this? Did you have a camera, or did you go out and buy one?
I did. I had a little T5i, and I just got it because my buddy liked to take photos, and I just liked going with him, and I felt like I was weird just standing behind him while I was taking pictures.
What was he taking photos of there, Josh?
Back to the beginning of the show. No,
yeah, right. It's an expertise in micros. That's fantastic. That's cool. So you said you went out, bought a camera, and started $5 comedy that day?
No, it was actually probably like a year later. Like I never really used the camera or anything. Like I would do some behind the scenes photos and stuff, like when like I'd do rewrites on set and stuff. And so that was the most experience I had, and I kept fucking up the photos too. Like, so they're like, just put it on the P mode so you don't keep fucking this up. Are we live? Am I allowed to swear on here? I don't even know if I'm.
This is a family show. We have a lot of kids that watch this, so if we can moderate them,
All right,
you're totally fine. You're fucking fine. Yeah, no, keep going, man. Keep going.
Yeah, so that's basically. Oh, I moved back to New York because I was living in Portland, Oregon, and I go from like writer at a pretty prestigious ad agency to not having a job, and I got a job quickly at Best Buy as a security guard, which was
boom, and that's where
very
the camera came
dramatic
from.
change for me. And
Sure.
I just got some buddies that I'd met there, and we started shooting comedy sketches and
started filming porn. Very awesome.
Exactly. Well, we started with porn, and then we weren't making any money or getting any views from that, so we thought we'd go into comedy.
Tell me about it. No, that's fantastic. That's awesome, man. So that was it. So now take me back to the day that you quit the ad agency. How long were you there for, first and foremost?
I was there officially as a writer 3 or 4 years. Before that, it was kind of, I'd consider the training period where you're doing jobs and you're just
and you're actually liking the job.
And not freaking out so much at everything you're doing, kind of thing. So
4 years later, kill me.
Exactly.
What was that last day like? What made you decide, you know what, I'm done with this. I want to go take my shot at internet comedy, as Marshall and I like to call it.
I wish it was that. No, I liked the job. I liked everyone I worked with. It was a great environment, and it was just we lived too far away from home, because originally from New York.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And we were living out on the West Coast, and it was time to see family again. I hadn't made it home in years.
Gotcha.
And it was finally all right, let's just make this move. Let's settle down. Let's buy a house, because you can't afford to buy a $500,000 house in Portland.
Right. Yeah.
So that's kind of what happened, and now here we are. Beautiful.
Very cool.
Binghamton, New York.
Binghamton, New York. That's awesome. Where Rod Serling's from.
It is where Rod Serling's from.
That's right. Yes. That's awesome. Well, cool. Well, what got you into comedy, Josh? Who are maybe a couple idols that you look off of? I know a lot of your stuff that you do is green screen. Is anybody out there that you kind of saw that you're like, oh, okay, I could pick up a camera, as you said, and film this?
I actually never wanted to do green screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I just I kept having people not show up, and that was kind of how.
Yeah.
I said, well, if I can play both characters, I never have to worry about this again.
Which you do a great job of.
Oh, thank you.
You make a beautiful lady with your glasses on.
I feel like I kind of do, right?
Yeah. No, that's great.
Face. I do not have a manly face to begin with, so it works out for me.
You can go both ways. I like it. That's multitasking. That's multidimensional.
Exactly.
That looks good on a resume. Well, cool. What about just idols? Any comedic idols that you can think of off the top of your head that, oh, I'd like to do that someday?
Oh my God, so many growing up.
Give me your Mount Rushmore. Give me your Mount Rushmore. Your top 4 that you're like, okay, those 4.
Remember how earlier, before the show started, I said to you, hey, my brain is Swiss cheese because I smoked too much pot in college?
There we go. Again, the kids. Kids?
Oh, yeah. So
a pot with flour.
Exactly.
A flour pot from Lowe's or Home Depot with the Trabajo people. I'm kidding. Okay, yes. So give me...
I'm drawing a blank here. Okay, Neil Brennan.
Okay, gotcha.
So, probably my favorite comedian.
From Chappelle?
Yeah,
Neil. Okay, yeah.
It was back when I did stand up. Actually, I got cut off from him. I was doing a show at Eastville Comedy Club, and my set got cut. I didn't stand up for a minute, and then Neil Brennan showed up, and so they're like, "Get the fuck off the stage!" And then he got up there and did a beautiful set, and it was one of the best nights. I didn't get paid, but it was one of the best nights.
Sure, yeah. You had a front row seat, right? I mean.
Exactly.
You were backstage still being able, or did they kick you out of the building? Get out, Josh.
Yeah. He just pushed me off the stage.
It's my turn.
It's Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show. Ever heard of it? That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
God, I can't think of the dude's name right now. And this is why I'm terrible.
You're great. No, let's No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Let's go with Neil Brennan. If one comes up, let me know. But stand up. What got you into stand up?
That's a great. I don't know, man. Me and my buddy, we're small town guys, and we just always wanted to go to New York City and do all these big things. And we wrote a couple of movies while we were in our early days in college, and
Cool.
naturally we're like, how do we get into making movies? Oh, I know.
Sure.
Stand-up comedy. That's the golden ticket, because how
Yeah.
hard can that be?
Jim Carrey did it. Anybody can.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So that just brought us to like this little place. I can't even remember the name of it, in like Albany, New York. We drove out there, did like an open mic, and did freaking horrendously, you know, like, but it's an open mic, so
Cool.
everybody's doing terribly. So you gotta fit in there.
That's stand-up comedy for you.
Exactly. Yeah, I know
Cool.
a lot of people open their jokes with like the worst one line. They'll just come out there and say like, and I'm gonna say it on this live show, but like I've seen this so many times. They just come out and they go, rape. And then they just stare at the audience. I'm like, what is that? Like,
Ooh.
that's not comedy. And so we quickly rose above them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
let's
started
get this out of the way. Rape.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like that's what it was.
That's
it was
scary.
Terrible.
That's
It was
really
very
bad.
scary. I know. I never hung out with those guys after the show.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. They might have a little special
Exactly.
surprise for you later on at night.
It was horrible, but yeah. And so yeah, we started doing stand-up, and that,
Cool.
yeah.
That's super cool. That's super cool. Josh, I gotten to know you a little better. I had gotten to know you a little butter. Just kidding around. I got to know you a little better. Now I'm coming in with some hard-hitting little brother. That bitter butter on my brother. That sounds weird. Rape. All right. I have some hard.
You should go into
questions.
stand-up.
No, I shouldn't. No, I'm not funny. Let's get into some hard-hitting questions. This is what we do. It's a live show. This is, throw some race stuff at you. Here it comes. You've been given an elephant. You can't give it away or sell it. What would you do with the elephant?
Ooh, I would.
Lights on you.
I would do the right thing. I would. Oh wait, I can't give it away. You said.
You can't give it away or sell it.
Oh God! See, that just sets you up for evil. Because then I'm like, well, I got to take care of this elephant, so I got to like sell pictures with the elephant to be able to feed the elephant, and now all of a sudden I'm that guy.
Yeah, and you're taking that elephant away from its elephant family. And by the way,
oh my God,
PETA's watching.
I'm a monster. Well, PETA's just going to come in there and kill it.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out where you live now. PETA's just going to come in and kill it. Kill that damn elephant. Hey, I thought PETA saved the animals.
Who saved who? I guess I feel like I have no choice. I'd have to set up as a business, I got to invest in that elephant. I got to get people to ride that elephant. I'm a monster. You've revealed something about me now. Now I'm exploiting elephants.
Well, you're one of those circus freaks that like destroyed animals like Dumbo.
I'm the worst.
Joshua, you're the worst.
God damn.
All right, I got another one for you.
All right.
You better watch out. PETA's watching. You're going to design a spice rack for the blind. What spices are on that spice rack and why, Josh?
Okay, so I feel like I can handle this one. This is a nicer question.
Describe it in detail.
There's nothing spicy on this spice rack because you can't go alarming the blind like that.
Sure. I mean, you could have the Braille, but I don't know if they put Braille on ketchup or mustard. Is that?
Well, I guess it would be on the spice rack, and you just got to. Oh, but how would you know what's going in there?
That's right. Hey, blind Barry, go
get
me some
blind people
spice.
Do anything, honestly, like I could never imagine. Hopefully, I never have. Oh, geez, these are hard.
You had to lose. Dude, let's even go. I told you, we're hitting hard. This is a live show. This is COVID Night Live, pal. Temperature's at 101 right now. Yeah, you have no idea.
I started out at cool 98.6. Things are.
Yeah. Please subscribe to xvideos.com. I'm kidding. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. We went there with the blind thing, and this is the go-to. You have to lose your sight or your hearing.
I'm not killing it.
Oh, you're killing it. We're dead. I think everybody's gone from the show. I'm kidding.
Fair enough.
You're doing great, man. Josh, you're doing great. So, sight or hearing, what would you hate to lose more?
Oh, sight for sure.
For sure, yeah. I wouldn't I'd hate to be deaf, but if I did, I don't have to listen to people anymore, so that's a
Right.
huge
There's
huge plus.
only positives.
I mean, to an extent, yeah, why not?
I'm just coming off like an asshole.
No,
I'm
Nope.
putting elephants to work.
yeah, you're cursing at kids. It was you. Kids
Oh,
don't smoke
God.
pot. That's bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
Bad.
I've never done it. I never inhaled.
Wouldn't even know what it looks like. Josh, you have anything that you'd like to kind of bring out into the open? Let everybody know about you. Anything you got coming on that that you'd like to represent for yourself?
I do. I would never own an elephant.
Okay.
That's important for people
We're
to
clearing
know.
that up. We're clearing that
Yeah.
up.
That's a big one for me.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little settled myself. I'm glad I'm not hearing or talking to an elephant anarchist or anything. But
Yeah.
Josh, we're gonna jump into Fire Sale. Let's watch this and let's chat about it after we air it.
Hey folks. And some of you may recognize me from Scarzadino, Toyota, and Volkswagen on Erie Boulevard. And for those of you who actually know me, it's official. Gail and I are getting a divorce. She's currently vacationing with Rick in Barbados. Which means that I'm having the ultimate fuck you Gail fire sale. That's right folks, if it belonged to Gail, then it's for sale. I've got real jewelry and costume jewelry starting at $10 a pop, designer dresses for just $5, her favorite dog that she claims to love more than life itself, $2. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. I've got deals for days, and with prices this low, you'll think I've lost my mind. And honestly, I feel like I am losing my mind. After 15 years of marriage, how does it all just fall apart like that? And how does your landscaper go from plowing your garden to plowing your wife? How? Do you get to the Fuck You Gale sales event? It's easy. Just follow Route 8 until you get to the yard with all the stuff in it. And remember, if I kill myself, it's all free.
All right, that was Fire Sale. Very funny. $5 comedy. Joshua Patterson's with me. He's going to tell me all about Fire Sale. Where did this idea come from, Josh?
I've always found the most depressing things the funniest.
Sure.
And that poor guy, that poor man.
Poor man. Yeah. He was having a pretty bad day, and I guess there was two cameramen on shooting him at the same time.
Exactly.
And he kept breaking from commercial and talking about his very depressing life. And
my girlfriend kept telling me too. She said, "You need to cut the end. I think the gun is too much."
No,
and I was like,
perfect.
"No way. That's what makes. That's the coup de grace."
Yeah,
I don't even know what that means. But it's that
the gun in his mouth. I'm pretty sure that's Spanish.
That's
No, I think that puts it over the top. I think that really is like the cherry on top of the cake there for that sketch. I think it's really, really funny. Where did that come from? Where were you watching something and were like, hey, what if that guy's really depressed?
My process is the most boring thing ever.
Let's hear it.
I come in my office here and I sit down and I stare at a blank screen for a very long time.
Okay.
And then I just start free writing and then I go, this is terrible. And then I shoot it anyway. And that is my process every week.
So there was no inspiration behind this? This was just something that just came right off the top of your head?
That's basically everything I do. It's like, and I'm a very last minute man because I used to be a perfectionist about everything. And $5 comedy, the whole like kind of thing behind it is to break that. And so it's usually Thursday night I come up with an idea, or like Thursday day. Then I shoot Friday or Saturday, and then I just edit that night and then push it out on Sunday so that it's like the most raw, bare bones thing I can put out there so I can't have time to hate it. And that's basically how I do.
That's cool. It works for you. You're now how many videos have you done just in the last, you said just a little over 2 years. How many would you say ballpark?
I'm almost
I
up
looked
to
the other day.
200
You're up to a bunch. I was gonna say you're up to a bunch.
I think I'm like 190 or something like that.
Dang.
So getting there to whatever blank destination. I'm almost to where it's going.
That's all right. So let me ask you another question. Yeah. Where are you going? Where are you hoping to go, Joshua? What do you want to do with $5 comedy?
What I planned on the whole thing being was like just to build up enough of an audience so that I could start. I've got like a lot of show ideas. I want to just start shooting pilots, and I just want people to watch them. So I was just trying to build up an audience with these little sketches, so I can just go, gotcha.
Check this out. Got him. Check this out.
Now I'm a video game channel. No.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Take this, Fortnite. What? Give me a pilot idea you have. What's one off the top of your head if you can remember?
One that I'm about to shoot. It was going to be this summer, but now with everything going on, I don't think it's going to be possible.
What's going on?
It's called COVID-19.
Oh, the title of the show. Damn it.
It's called Vampire ER. It's about Manhattan's oldest surgeon, Dr. Victor Dracovius.
I heard this on an interview. You gave an interview not too long ago. This is great. This is great. Tell the audience about this. This is good. Vampire ER.
So Vampire ER is it's a 15-minute quarter-hour show, and it's going to be about Dr. Victor Dracovius and just like his mishaps in the hospital. And it's like there's an episode called like Garlic Bread Day, and where the cafeteria starts serving garlic bread.
Good. That's the pilot right there. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Yeah, I've fallen in love with it. I've written like probably 4 or 5 episodes, and then I was just like, just focus on the mini Bible. So I'm going to shoot the first episode and then throw out the mini Bible and just see if people will watch it.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Excited about that. I've also got Tompkins Family Cult, which that one I'm super stoked about. But
what's the title one more time?
Tompkins Family Cult.
Family what?
Cult.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
About a guy who they send him out to go get the stuff, like the cyanide. When he comes back, they've all already killed themselves because they didn't want him to be a part of it. So he starts his own cult, and that's
awesome.
That's kind of the show. Like, I love that show. I think it's written better than Vampire ER, but I kind of want it to be animated and just trying to get all the pieces together for that. So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, Joshua, good luck to you with everything that you're doing. Keep it up. It's really funny. The internet needs more good comedy. I think you have good comedy.
Well, thank you.
I don't think I've seen a Trump joke yet in there in any of your videos, so keep that up. That's annoying. We're going to toss to commercial, and we will be back here shortly.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life, nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life, fresh goes better. Mentos fresh day, fresh goes better with Mentos.
Fuck!
Mentos fresh and full of life. Mentos, the fresh maker.
All right, let's jump over to Ross thoughts.
Hey, why Ross isn't here? Why is this in the rundown?
Oh,
Ross he's not here. Why are we? This is in the rundown.
All right, totally. This is live. It's a live show.
Let's just cut to a current affair.
Okay, yeah. Let's just
a live producer. Am I right?
Well, I just lost the Dateline job.
Working because that was definitely not planned. Let me.
Yeah.
Hi, Josh. Sorry for the lack of professionalism here at Upside Down Creative Media. I mean,
we do apologize. It's a live show.
You know, I worked on this all day. I thought I saw everything. Yeah. You know, I told you to look at the rundown, and we put a Ross thoughts in there. What kind of show is this? I'm just kidding. I can't hold.
It's not Dateline.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do now, guys. I'm here though, so.
Hey, Marshall.
You guys want to take a quick break? All right, we'll be back. We're back. So is anything, you guys want to talk about anything else? Is there anything that's happened recently, like that you can, in the news?
Josh, throw us the topic. It's your turn. Now this is the segment, Josh Thoughts.
Josh thoughts.
Give me that Swiss cheese brain, bud.
Let me look through, because we were talking. Me and Rob, we were talking about something. I was like, I think that might be something good, and I forgot to write it down because, you know.
Was it that rash?
The Boy Scouts thing? Wasn't it something about Boy Scouts or?
No, that was that commercial I sent you. We should totally have used that. I Forgot about that.
Touchy subject.
Let me pull it up. I have the picture.
I don't know if
This
I'll be
is-
able
it's a
to
live-
show it. Yeah, you can.
I'll just put it on the camera. It's a live show.
That's all we ever say. Hey, we could bring Ttirado back. I could bring Ttirado back.
Do you want to
are you
interview
live right
Ttirado?
now?
Hey, let me show this though real quick. If we can.
Yeah, you're on
backwards.
A little bit that way. Yeah, there you go. Oh, back right there. Yeah, that's kind of showing.
Okay, so if you were a Boy Scout, call that number if you were touched in any way. 800-308-5417.
That's a real commercial.
This
If I was
is
touched like emotionally.
yeah, well, I mean, let's listen. Attention, former Boy Scouts. If you were sexually abused by an adult scout leader, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation.
That sounds like it's a Jacksonville commercial.
And it has a website,
Oh,
Boy
it's like
Scouts.
Is it
Fund.
done in like a mesothelioma type of way?
Yes,
It's like one
exactly.
No.
It's a
where there's
Why would they do that?
local commercial. Like everybody, it doesn't matter where you're at. Local commercial looks exactly the same. Probably shouldn't say that because I work for the TV station, but anyway,
He's a TV
you know
man.
What?
Someone's not going into work on Monday.
Nobody watches it, so you know. I was actually trying to remember, Josh. I've never actually spoken to you other than through email and then the collaboration we did. I'm trying to remember how we met. How did we meet? I know we were on a Discord chat for a while. I think you invited me, didn't you?
I probably
Yeah.
that sounds right. Because like I remember like 2 years ago, like I started watching you guys' videos and I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
cool.
Does that Discord still exist? I mean, are people still getting on there?
I don't know. I just kind of fell off. I'm that guy
So
who's like, hey, come join this Discord. And then I'm
Yeah.
like,
Josh, be
deuces.
honest, you forgot about it.
It was kicking for a while.
I probably did.
I thought it was pretty good. For I was on there for 6 months or so, and met some cool people. But then it just disappeared. So
Yeah.
I didn't know.
What
if
was
you,
the?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Marsh.
I
I
didn't know
just,
if you organized it or not. It was just one of those blips in
I
my
was,
past.
my buddy Rhymebot, he's just like, hey, we should start a small YouTubers thing. And I was like, yeah, for sure.
Rhymebot.
Then I said, hey, I don't know anything about computers.
Yeah,
He was like, well, I'll take care of it and just say you helped. And I'm like, all right.
He was pretty cool. We did a live stream podcast. Remember Rhymebot last year when we did it in the barbershop? And we had that one guy that came on and commented on our live show. That was him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
Sean, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, he does good work. He works in TV too, if I remember correctly. Like he does.
Yeah, he's an audio guy.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we got a comment from Sky Morris. Hi, Sky. She says,
Hey, Sky.
"Rest in peace to Chris D'Elia." We talked about Chris last week, but
Good.
he's been dropped by all of his representation, I think, now. So it's officially donezo for him. That's something funny. I should have produced this up, but if you ever followed him, he's got a lot of fans and a lot of very dedicated fans that got tattoos that said like "Life Rips," "Dentless," and all those sayings.
Life rips. Is that one of the things he said?
Yeah. So it's
Life rips.
You go on anywhere on Instagram and look up "Life Rips" tattoos. There's tons of people with tattoos, and
Lord.
I thought a funny segment would be like how we could make these better. Like how could you correct these and change it?
That's good.
And
That's good. Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
What would you do for life rips?
Life trips.
Life trips.
Like there was one girl that had like a palm tree like above it. It said "Life Rips," and I was like, you could just add a T there and that solves the problem. So
True. That's very true.
that.
anyways, so
Better than touching kids. Chris D'Elia, bam.
It's true. Pretty much anything is better
Bye.
than that.
yeah.
Yeah, generally, except elephants.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're gonna get like our next fan mail is gonna be ruined. They're gonna be like, you with these elephants.
I'm pretty sure we asked that question before to another guest.
I think we did, yeah.
Life.
I am so bad at interview. I never know what I'm talking about. I just start saying things.
No, dude, you did fine. This was great. Well, wow. All right. I mean, we're
Another comment from Sky. She says, "Life drips."
Oh,
very good.
That's like a thing the kiddos say these days.
Yeah, yeah.
Drippity doo dah.
Our
What
first
is
gift.
and what does that mean? I know, but for everyone at home,
Yeah,
I have no idea what that means.
I'll ask her.
yeah,
Is that like cool?
maybe it's a vape term.
Is it lit?
Oh, I know. I'm familiar with lit.
Lit. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, I know lit. I know 100 like the emojicon.
True.
Um,
No one's saying YOLO anymore, and I feel like it's a darn shame.
right, or it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yoda.
True.
You only die once.
Yodo.
Yoda, I've never heard that.
Yodo was a fun one. I'm pretty sure
I
we
feel like
used
that would
a
be a
couple
Florida
times.
term.
Yes.
Like we were talking earlier about
Yes.
Welcome to Florida, Yodo.
Yodo.
Yes. Very, very true. Everything you think about
Yeah.
Florida is very true, unfortunately.
It's really hot.
And
Is it?
Yes.
Most people.
You know, I lived in Phoenix for a while, and everyone said it's a dry heat, but I was always like, tell that to my underwear.
Hello. Hey, this guy with the jokes.
Hey-o.
What is the deal? No, seriously, why is it every state there's always something about the weather? There's always some kind of saying.
I just feel like the weather sucks everywhere, and no one wants to admit it, unless you're living in
traffic. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody's like, man, that traffic today, fantastic. No,
Except I hear San Diego's amazing. You know, just
yes.
just being in San Diego all the time, that's where it's at.
I would kill to live in 75-degree weather all year round. Yes.
Would
that
you
sounds
kill an
fantastic.
elephant?
If I have to live inside it to live in San Diego, I heard it's very expensive there. Yes.
Yeah.
I go to a lot of Padres games in my elephant blood. Screw you, PETA. Anyway, well,
Taking hot takes. That's another one.
hot takes.
But that's a hot take.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's all the news is today, anyway. Hot takes.
I want a couple of cool takes.
Cool, something cool.
I'm turning into such a dad in my old age. Like, I'm just saying dad things. I don't even have children. Like, I was at a restaurant the other day, and I
Yeah.
pulled out my wallet, and I go, "What's the damage?"
Oh,
And I was like, "What the fuck has happened to me?"
I haven't even
When-
said that one yet, and I have kids. That's
Oh my god, I don't know what's happening to me.
dude, yeah. You just go on stage, and we have Joshua Patterson. Joshua, what's the damage? Dude, you'd kill. You'd be everywhere in New York. What's the damage, guy?
That's my catchphrase.
It's your
What's
stick.
the damage?
yeah.
Create, dude. There you go. There's your next $5 comedy thing. What's the damage?
Yeah.
Do something with that. That's funny. What's the damage? The waiter. What did the waiter do? He just look at you?
Yeah, I actually got one of those, and that's
course
what
you
hurt
did.
my soul the most was the fake laugh, because I could feel like, and I knew I'd messed up.
Oh,
know?
that dude walked away and went, "You see that guy over there on 35?
Yeah,
Just said, what's the damage? Idiot.
boy, I'd like to punch that guy in the face.
That dude probably hates elephants. Tries to get kids to smoke pot. Where is this going?" That's fantastic. That's good. Josh, you did fantastic no matter what you said. This was great. It was really good talking to you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate you.
For sure.
It was fun.
$5 comedy. Check it out. YouTube. Josh, you got anything else for us? What's on your mind?
I wish I did.
Joshua, the Swiss cheese brain.
Yes.
I like that.
Cool.
I like that.
Let's take a quick break, guys. You guys want to take a quick break?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's break it up.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for us at CNL. Thank you so much, Josh, for being with us again. That was a blast, no matter what you think. Fantastic job. Ttirado with 2 T's, thank you so much for taking time out of your very rough situation that you have going on. Next week, we will be live again, Friday, 10 p.m. We want to see you with comedian King Polly. Funny name, funny person, funny channel. Check her out. Guys, have a great and wonderful night.
Mom, thanks, Kings of Leon. It's a great show.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I think mostly just Kings of Leon.
Bye.
Hey.
Bye, everybody.
That was hard.
I don't know. That's hard. Have a good night, everybody.